Hello and welcome to episode 102 of Dorki's Entropia Universe report. Today's episode covers the week from May 17th to May 24th. Although I guess that info is only going to be relevant if you are interested in the deed and share payouts, which will come later in the video. I did not have enough time to do the Yellow Papoo video yet, so that one remains on my to-do list. I think I will first do a short mining video where I explore some part of the map on next island that I have not gone through in a video yet. This is because I still need one more video for the month of May, and sadly it looks like the Papoo video is going to take at least another week of grinding to collect enough of a loot sample to be worth making a video about. In other words, the Yellow Papoo video will come out sometime in early June. I will not go over my avatar's activities today, since when I had the time to play all I did was hunt those pea-colored papoos, and my AFK activity can be summed up by a single sentence. I just about broke even crafting Explo 1 blueprint. Same goes for my avatar's progress in terms of skills. I only gained a few points in total since I was doing activities that do not result in much skill gain for me anymore. Sometimes I wish Mindark would add a new skill that rises every time an avatar stands in one spot for an hour. I would have become a grandmaster in that skill over the last couple of years, ever since I started crafting Explo 1s as an AFK activity. Anyway, I was thinking lately about how I could provide more content for you. The Entropia Universe stuff kind of takes a lot of time since I have to play the game for many hours to have stuff to talk about, and thus I am not making many videos. I have not had much time to play games over the last few months, and when I do have some spare time I usually play Entropia. However, I have had lots of time to try some random money making stuff on my phone and second computer while I do other stuff. And since Entropia Universe is a game with real cash economy that requires a lot of semi-boring grinding to achieve anything, I came to the conclusion that at least some of you might be interested in ways to make a bit of pocket change while you play Entropia or do other stuff. One of my favorites has been the ability to make a few cents while taking my morning dump every day. Those were about 20 minutes every morning that went straight down the porcelain throne, but not anymore. Either way, I will make a few videos about this sort of stuff and see how they perform. However, do not worry, this channel is going to remain Entropia Universe centric. The money making videos will be in addition to my usual content, and they will be easily identifiable by their titles, so that you can avoid them if you are not interested. I think this sort of videos could fit in well to supplement Entropia Universe videos, since many people either started playing Entropia for its real cash element or keep playing the game because of it. Also, I will only make videos on Android apps, faucets and other stuff that actually paid out. There are a lot of fakes out there that never pay anyone, and some of them have rather high ratings because people try them out, give high rating because stuff looks cool, and most of them never come back to change their review after they do not get paid. I might sometimes warn you about some of these, but I think I will keep those warning videos as shorts. It does not take long to say that this and this is a scam and why. Meanwhile, explaining features of something that does work and giving some advice on strategies to squeeze a little bit extra out of it might take a few minutes. Anyway, if it turns out that I was mistaken and most of you, my viewers, are not interested in those videos and show a dislike for them, I will just make a different channel for that stuff and move the videos over there so that the extra clutter does not make my Entropia Universe videos less enjoyable for you. Or come to think of it, I might change my mind and do that from the start. That way, those of you interested in videos on how to make some spare change online can go over there and subscribe, and the rest of you can have their unpolluted Entropia Universe fun here. Anyway, I will let you know if and when I get around to starting that second channel, or if I decide to post those videos here, but in that case you will see them in your feed. Either way, let's now go over the deed and share payouts for the week. Arcadia Moon Deeds paid out twice over the last 7 days. Both payouts were for 1 pack only. Their cost is moving up and down between 39 and 42 PED. And while I do appreciate the number 42, it does not seem to fit well as the price for AMDs considering their poor performance. I had hoped that by now they would do better. Instead, Arcadia seems to be abandoned. Anyway, I am sometimes tempted to go build a latrine behind the apartment building I live in, just so that I could go bury my one solitary Arcadia Moon Deed behind it. If you are wondering whether that is some sort of a culture-specific reference, wonder no more. It is not. It just seems like a fitting resting place for this disgrace of a deed that I had some limited hopes for and that keeps under-delivering with no signs of improvement. Anyway, Crystal Palace shares paid out 2 pack today, and while that is about the same weekly payout as the Moon Deeds, their price is a bit less than half that of the Moon Deeds. The cheapest stack available on the market this morning on May 24th was priced at 18 PED and 88 pack. What surprised me today was that Ancient Greece shares paid out their 1 pack per share once again. This is the second week in a row that they paid out. I could get used to this, although I do expect that they will not pay anything next week. When it comes to their price, Ancient Greece shares surprised me as well. All the stacks cheaper than 10 PED have either been sold out, removed or expired, and now the cheapest stack is the original giant pile of shares for 10 PED a pop. There are still over 645,000 of them available for sale, so I do not think that they will sell out anytime soon, but it is nice to see that number start shrinking once again, even if by a little bit at a time. They remain to be one of the weaker investment opportunities in Entropia Universe when it comes to payouts. However, there have been some improvements in their performance over time, and I am hopeful that this trend will continue into the future. In any case, at this time I would recommend Ancient Greece shares over Arcadia Moon Deeds for sure. That is, if those two were your only options for some reason. Crystal Palace shares might be a slightly better option, but I do not see much room for growth there, while Ancient Greece shares do have at least some potential for growth. If not in price for the time being, then at least in terms of their payouts, considering the developers are doing a good job in attracting more players to Next Island and Ancient Greece. But in any case, that is a long-term thing. So if you would rather invest into something with fairly stable price and mostly consistent payouts, Crystal Palace shares might be the better option for you. I cannot speak about Arcadia Underground Deeds or Calypso Land Deeds though, as I do not own any right now and am not familiar enough with their price movement and payouts. To conclude, I hope I have not confused you too much with all the random stuff in today's episode. I was originally at a loss for topics to talk about, since talking about the Yellow Papoos would mean I would repeat myself for the most part later when I get enough material for the dedicated Yellow Papoo video, and other than few smaller hunts on Yellow Papoos and some AFK explosive projectiles crafting, I have not done anything in Entropia Universe over the last 7 days. I had too little time to spare. Most days I started my morning with plans on how I will grind Yellow Papoos for at least 4 to 8 hours in the evening that day. I hoped to get that stuff done and make the promised video so that I could move on to the next mob. Instead, I was busy all day, almost every day, and only stopped to eat, poop and wash myself before falling in bed late at night. I did manage to start working out once again though. Getting back in shape is one of those important real-life goals that take priority after making money so that I can buy food to stay alive and actually staying alive. Entropia Universe only comes in after all that. especially since it takes many hours of grinding to actually get some worthwhile progress in the game, both in terms of skills and profit. Anyway, I think I will really put those money-making videos I hope to start publishing on a separate channel, so that those of you not interested in that sort of stuff do not have to deal with seeing it in their feed. Thank you for watching, and I hope you are having good loot in Entropia Universe, and wish you a pleasant remainder of the day. Please consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. Thank you.